This card trick is for royals only. For the royal only card. You know, it's a good card trick, okay? Just watch the video. What up, crew? It is Magic Monday, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a card trick where the spectator has a chance to mix up the cards several times during the trick, and yet the outcome is still unbelievable. So, let's do it. Alright guys, check this out. Bam, got my deck right here. The only deck I really ever need. Gonna give it a nice, quick little shuffle. And then I'll give it a quick riffle shuffle as well, because why not? And then, you know, one more cut just to be safe. You know what? One more there we go. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna split this deck into two piles. One is gonna be of all face cards, and the other one is gonna be of all low cards. So high and low cards, okay? So I'm gonna put all the high cards right here face down, and I'm gonna put all the low cards here face up. Let's go through that real quick. Jeez, so many. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're not gonna really need the low cards for this trick. I'm gonna put them on over to the side. And now high cards are all cards 10, Jack, Queen, King, and Ace. Those are all the high cards. So I'm gonna have the spectator give this pile a cut as many times as they would like. Here we go. Boom, boom, bop, and beep. All right, so we got this pile pretty much mixed up. So I'm going to hand this packet over to the spectator, and I'm going to ask the spectator to deal it into 4 equal piles. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 3, 4, and 5. So that's 4 piles, 5 cards in each pile. All right, because there are 20 high cards. All right, let's take a look. Take a look at the first pile right here. Oh. So we see we have a 10 of spades, a jack of spades, a queen of spades, a king of spades, and an ace of spades. A royal flush. Look at that. That's pretty neat, right? That's pretty neat. What do we got in the other piles? Oh, we have a 10, jack, queen, king, and ace, all diamonds, another royal flush. Take a look in this pile. Same thing. 10, jack, queen, king, ace, all clubs, royal flush. And the last pile here, we got 10, jack, queen, king, ace, all hearts, all 4 hands with the royal flush. Alright guys, so welcome to the tutorial where all the real tricks of magic are revealed. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that performance. Just a little bit of background on the effect. It's known as the 4 royal flushes, I believe by John Scarn. So now that you have that background information, let's go ahead and break it down. So to start off, I feel like you should already know that this trick does require a bit of a setup. So you go ahead and take out the 4 royal flushes for diamonds, spades, hearts, and clubs. And you want to split them up like this. You want all the aces in one pile, kings in one pile, jacks in one pile, and tens in another pile. And I put them in chased order. That means clubs, hearts, spades, and then diamonds. So if you take a look here, all my aces, clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. Same thing with kings, clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds, and all the way across. This way, when you're dealing the cards at the end, or the spectator is dealing all the cards at the end, they actually come out as royal flushes instead of just straights. Once you have all this done, take the rest of your deck, pick up the tens, put them right here, pick up the jacks, put them on top of that, pick up the queens, on top of that, pick up the kings, on top of that, pick up the aces, put it right on top of that, and now you're all set and ready to perform. Getting into the performance of the card trick now. Usually when you're doing a setup card trick, you just started performing, so you take the deck right out of the tuck case. And of course you have your stack of 20 cards right on top of the deck. So you want that stack undisturbed, but there is actually a great way to keep the stack undisturbed by even giving the deck a shuffle. So as you saw what I did in my performance, first thing I did was give a full deck false shuffle. I have a video on that. I'll put the link on the screen, description, all that good stuff. So you can start off with that like I did. And then you're going to give the deck a riffle shuffle. Okay, and you can even have the spectator go ahead and do this. Give the deck a riffle shuffle, just like this. Okay, and this is actually not going to mess up the order of the stack that you have at all, because we're going to be separating the highs and low cards. Right, so you can go ahead, push that in. And then you can even have the spectator give the deck as many cuts as they like. Boom. Boom. It really doesn't matter, which is definitely a great part of setup card tricks, when you actually can do a shuffle and have the spectator do a couple of cuts as well. So once that's all done, now your deck is all set up, and it's pretty much all self-working from here. At this point, you do exactly what I did in the performance. Take the deck face up, and you're going to split this into low cards and high cards. Low cards, of course, go face up. High cards are going to go face down. And you can even explain to the spectator high cards are 10, Jack, Queen, King, and Ace. And low cards are everything else. So high card here, put that face down. Let's just go through this real quick. So what you've really done here is you just reassembled the stacks that you had since the beginning. All right, and this is the only thing we need, so you can take that, put that on the table, tell the spectator that we're not going to use the rest of the cards, and put them on over to the sides. And then at this point, you can have the spectator give this small pile of high cards as many cuts as they would like, because it will not impact the end result whatsoever. Once the spectator is happy with that, hand them over this packet. If they already have it, then just tell them what to do next. They're going to split this deck, of course, into 4 even hands, 4 even piles, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, they can go ahead and do that. And now, through the magic of mathematics and placement of cards, if you take a look at the first pile, here we got all the spades, ace through king, royal flush. Next pile, exact same thing with diamonds. Next pile, exact same thing with clubs. Next pile, exact same thing with hearts. So it's absolutely beautiful how this trick is put together. It really doesn't require much skill at all. If you can do a riffle shuffle, that's it. If you know riffle shuffle, you can perform this trick. Even if you can't, you can perform this trick. Now, to maximize your own performance and impact while doing this trick, try to see if you can find as many places as possible for spectator interaction. As I mentioned, you can have the spectator give the deck a couple of cuts in the beginning. If they're comfortable giving the deck a riffle shuffle as well, that will be critical. Definitely a great setup for a bigger impact at the end. And then, of course, as I talked about, having them cut the deck for the high cards and then dealing out all the hands. And that'll give this whole effect a huge impact because they dealt 4 royal flushes themselves. And of course, it's not a Magic Monday without a quote of the week. So this one is by Robert 2. He says, "The struggle you're in today is developing the strength you need tomorrow." All right, guys. Peace out.